Hi there, this is Michael Scotto, author of Latasha and the Little Red Tornado and the Tales of Midlandia picture book series, coming to you with my very first video blog, actually, to tell you about a really special event that I'm going to be taking part in later in the week. The name of the event is World Read Aloud Day. It's the third annual Read Aloud Day, and it's put on by a group called Lit World, which is a nonprofit advocacy group that works toward global literacy. So they're doing pretty important stuff. Anyhow, World Read Aloud Day is one of the many functions that they do, and the purpose of World Read Aloud Day is to draw attention to the power of words. More specifically, the power of words that are being shared between two people. So to celebrate and take part in World Read Aloud Day, I am going to be Skyping in with a handful of elementary schools across the country, reading one of my storybooks to them. I'm really excited and honestly a little nervous because I don't do a whole lot of readings over Skype. You know, I do virtual visits with schools, but mostly that's kind of a Q&A format. The readings I don't often do over Skype. So I thought today, the other reason I wanted to do this video blog is to practice. So I'll be doing a little bit of reading for you very shortly. You know, I want to practice, but at the same time, I don't want to read one of the storybooks I'm going to be sharing with the students on Wednesday because, you know, I want that to be its own thing, unique, kind of on the day, in the moment, and I don't want to, I guess, water that down by posting a video of me reading one of those now. But instead, I'm going to read to you from another one of my works that I won't be sharing on that day. This is actually a book that hasn't even come out yet. You viewers at home will be the very first people to hear me read anything from it. It's a novel called Postcards from Pismo. It is by me and illustrated by a super talented guy named Dion Williams. Anyhow, it's coming out in stores May 15th, hopefully at the local indie shop near you, and I hope you check it out. But you know, before I read any of this book, I'd like to tell you a little bit about it. So basically, Postcards from Pismo is the actually, I've got the jacket copy right here, so let me read that to you. Postcards from Pismo is the story of Felix Maldonado, a sensitive 10-year-old living in the Central Coast region of California. What begins as a school project blossoms into a powerful friendship when Felix writes a letter to an American soldier serving in Afghanistan. Their pen-pal correspondence grows more important than ever when Felix's older brother, Quinn, enlists in the military to raise money for college. Told entirely through Felix's letters, emails, and postcards to the soldier, the novel traces the boy's growth as he grapples with bullies, the fear arising from his brother's enlistment, and the meaning of bravery itself. Humorous, timely, and deeply moving, this unforgettable tale is not to be missed. So that's Postcards from Pismo, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention that it is being published by Midlandia Press, and you know, check them out also, midlandiapress.com. So, as the jacket copy mentioned, Postcards from Pismo is told entirely through letters, through emails, and my favorite design element of the story, if I can find you one, it's told through postcards. Kind of a, I guess, a found object book, if you will. And I'm just really, really thrilled about how it turned out. So, anyhow, I'm going to read to you a couple of Felix's letters to the soldier in Afghanistan. I'm going to start right at the very beginning of the book and just share a couple and see how it goes. So I hope you enjoy. This is Postcards from Pismo, May 15th, Midlandia Press. Check it out. May 16th. Dear Soldier, I'll bet you weren't expecting a letter from me, were you? It would be pretty weird if you were. us being total strangers and all. I don't know you, and you don't know me. Since I am the one writing the letter, I'll start. Hi, my name is Felix Maldonado. I am in 4th grade. I come from a town called Pismo Beach, California. Maybe you have heard of it. It is in the central coast part of California. The city nearby is San Luis Obispo. I live with my dad, my mom, and my brother, Quinn. My dad owns a shop near our house. He rents ATVs for people to ride on the beach. That's short for all-terrain vehicles, in case you didn't know. Mom is a photographer. Quinn is a senior in high school, but he graduates next month. I don't know what he'll be next. This week, everyone in my class is writing to a soldier. I hope this letter gets to you in time for Memorial Day. Mrs. Seymour says that it takes 2 weeks for a letter to get all the way to Afghanistan. She also wrote how to spell it on the board. I asked why we don't just send emails instead, since they're a lot faster. She said that wasn't the point. Either way, I am writing this letter to say thank you. Thank you for being so brave, and thank you for leaving your family to fight for our country. I don't think I could do something like that. I couldn't even go away to camp in Big Sur last summer, and that was only 100 miles away. It's not even out of the state. I guess I'm just not very brave. I'm not sure what else to say about myself. My favorite animal is a horse. I like reading comic books. I also like movies about sports, even though I'm not good at sports. Do you ever get to watch movies in Afghanistan? I know you are in a very dangerous place, and you're very busy too. Mrs. Seymour told us that you won't have time to write back, but I hope you prove her wrong. To save you some time, I have a list of questions you could answer, besides the movie question. Here they are. 1. What is your name and where are you from? 2. How long have you been in the Army? 3. What do soldiers really do? 4. Is it true that you guys use a lot of swear words? 5. Do you ever get scared? You do not have to write me back if you were too busy. This was my class project, not yours. But I would like it if you did. It would be cool to make a new friend. The return address on the envelope is for my school. School lets out next month, so if you do want to write back soon. Please be safe. Felix Maldonado, room 17B. P.S. If soldiers really do swear a lot, please do not swear if you write me back. I do not think Mrs. Seymour will let me read your letter if you do. June 13th. Dear Lieutenant Green, you wrote me back! I can't believe it! I was hoping that you would. I don't know if you noticed, but I put a lot of work into my letter. Actually, I think I got a little carried away. The other kids' letters were 1 page, and mine was a whole 2 pages without even writing double-spaced. I'm pretty sure it was the longest thing I've ever written. Seriously, I don't know how people lived before computers. There were a lot of folks walking around with sore hands from having to write everything, I'll bet. It was really cool to get your letter. I've never gotten a letter from another country before, except for the Philippines. That's where my ancestors are from. I still have cousins there who send us a card every Christmas. But now I have gotten mail from America, the Philippines, and Afghanistan. Mrs. Seymour had me read the whole thing in front of the class. That sure made Roger Batista give me the evil eye. I think it made some of the other kids jealous too. That's because you are the only soldier who wrote back. And you were just in time, too. School gets out on Friday. If any more soldiers write back after then, the kids won't get the letters. They'll probably just be lost. I wonder what my school does with all of the mail that comes over the summer. Where do all the bills go? I'm getting off track, though. That's a problem I have sometimes. I feel like I have too many thoughts banging around in my head. Before I can get some of the old thoughts out, I have new ones that get in the way. It doesn't really matter about the school mail anyway. At least not for us. Now that we are friends, you can have the address to my dad's ATV shop. That's the return address on the envelope. I'll probably be helping Dad out this summer, so just write me there. Thanks for answering my questions, and for not swearing while you did it. Haha. And thanks for asking me some questions back. It'll really help me to be a better pen pal. Before I get into that, I have to say that you are younger than I thought you would be. You're only a few years older than Quinn, and he's just in high school. For a few more days, anyway. It's awesome that you are a lieutenant first class, even though you've only been in the Army for a year. That's a pretty high rank, isn't it? You must be really good at your job to move up so fast. Well, I was all set to tell you more about Pismo Beach and my family, like you asked, but my hand is getting tired. You can probably tell from my handwriting. Your pen pal, Felix, student 3rd class. Kidding. P.S. When I read your letter to the class, I didn't actually read the whole thing. I skipped over the part about how you get scared sometimes on your patrols. I wasn't sure if you'd want everybody to know. But thanks for being honest with me. It makes me feel better to know that even soldiers get scared. I'm scared of a lot of things. So, that was an excerpt from Postcards from Pismo, coming out May 15th. Again, midlandiapress.com, check it out. Or, check it out on my website, michaelascotto.com, if you're not already there. If you want to get a copy of the book ahead of May 15th, there is a contest that's going on at midlandiapress.com right now related to World Read Aloud Day. All you have to do to enter the contest is record a video of yourself, just kind of like I'm doing right now, of you reading a Midlandia Press title aloud. And then you can post it on YouTube or wherever you may have a video account and share the link with publicity at midlandiapress.com or post it on our Facebook page. Everybody who posts a video will be entered in this little drawing that we're doing for an advanced copy of Postcards from Pismo. So hope to see your videos, and I hope you enjoyed watching mine. See you soon.